Hello, my name is David Brammeier. I'm a 1975 graduate of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, in the School of Engineering. I received my Bachelor of Science degree in Civil Engineering that year. When I started SIU in 1971, I actually was working part-time for Mr. George Crawford, who was a Illinois Department of Transportation traffic engineer who started a consulting engineering firm. Little did I know that I'd start the summer of '71 there and spend the next 43 years there. And what prompted me to continue in the School of Engineering is after working 2 summers at George Crawford's traffic engineering firm, I realized it's something I wanted to do, and I realized I needed a 4-year degree in engineering to accomplish that. Well, first of all, it's quite a surprise. I came to Edwardsville 42 years ago because where I grew up in Springfield, Illinois, we only had 2-year colleges. So first of all, it was a new adventure to come down here growing up in a farming community, and here's the metropolitan area. The honor means 42 years of dedicated hard work in the consulting field, serving clients in the Midwest. At the same time, I spent 28 years in a political office, kind of almost like 2 jobs. So it's quite an honor. I just semi-retired in March. Well, the first thing I tell all my young friends and the friends of my sons is get your 4-year degree. That's number one. Don't settle for less. Get it into something that you want to do. A lot of people who live in this area, since I didn't grow up in this area, I'm not totally convinced everybody realizes what an asset we have here sitting on SIU. I mean, I went back and looked at the history of it today just out of curiosity, and I must admit, it's colorful. You know, we got 2,600 acres of ground here. My whole family came here. I have 6 brothers and sisters total that went to school here. So the university served our family well. So I ran for the city council in 1977, 2 years out of college. Spent 28 years learning that system. We need to get more young people into our political system is what we need to do, and we need to quit the arguing and the bickering back and forth that we have today. I think intelligence is only second to hard work. I think there's a lot of intelligent engineers out there. I've worked with a lot of them. And I think you have to be very intelligent to be an engineer. But I think hard work, determination, dedication, and honesty are probably the key things in building client relations, which is what we did in our company for the 42 years that I was there. The best advice I ever received. In 1977, Mr. Crawford had hired me in 1971. He sold his company. I stayed with the old company, and he kept asking me over and over again to come to his new company. Prior to moving to his new company, I was working for the largest engineering conglomerate in the world, Planning Research Corporation, which he was part of at the time. In '73, he left that company. And in '77, he finally made me a deal to come work for him, a 5-man company, to go from the largest engineering conglomerate in the world to a 5-man company. And I remember going home and telling my wife, I said, I just changed jobs today, and I reduced my salary by $4,000. And she looked at me like, why? I said, well, Mr. Crawford told me, he said, it's not where you start out in life, it's where you end up. And that's probably the best advice that a man ever gave me. And on his dying bed, he reminded me that he told me, it's where you end up in life, it's not where you start out. I mean, I don't think people around here really realize what an asset we have. And now with the School of Pharmacy and the engineering school has expanded. I mean, I'm really proud to say that I'm from SIU. The only thing I will say too is in my 38 years as a consulting engineer, I've worked with many fine engineering graduates from all kinds of universities, Purdue, Auburn. I can go on and on and on. And I honestly can say that our SIU engineering graduates can compete with them in any level. And I think that's a lot to be said. It really is.